Chelsea have now gone 4 games without a win.
I'll be honest, this is the angriest I felt coming out of a game in years.
And more than you can believe, Enzo Maresca is 100% to be blamed here.
Enzo Maresca? What in the blue hell are you doing?
People do jail time for less.
And a season that started with such hope has turned into something painfully familiar.
Wake me up when December ends.
This was supposed to be the year Chelsea pushed on. Not just talking about progress, not talking about foundations, but actually delivering. We won the Conference League, we won the Club World Cup. We finally looked like a team with direction, a team that believed in itself. Chelsea fans finally felt like the club had turned a corner. But within 4 games, our season has come to a huge halt. It feels like we've walked straight back into the same problems we thought we'd left behind. And the most annoying part, it's not the big games that expose us. Big games bring out our best. We step up, we compete, we look like a proper team. It's the smaller games, the promoted teams, the matches where we're expected to dominate. Those are the ones that clip us. Those are the ones that show the cracks. Leeds, Sunderland, Atalanta, the players and the manager aren't going into these games with the right mindset.
So we were good, and then after the goal we conceded, we lost the control, but it's something that we need to improve. We need to improve absolutely.
And it proves with the results. Chelsea fans have defended Enzo Maresca so much, but these recent few games has fully been on him.
Fallen apart again, and this is on Enzo Maresca tonight. I have watched Enzo Maresca slowly but surely throughout the entire course of this game throw us under the bus.
This season, it looks overthought, overcomplicated, like he's adding layers to things that don't need fixing. At one point against Atalanta, Chelsea legitimately had 3 right backs on the pitch. 3. That's 4 full backs altogether on the pitch at once. Malo Gusto was played in the 10 at points against Atalanta. Enzo Maresca lost the plot against Atalanta. And the most frustrating thing is, it's not even because of injuries. André Santos was left on the bench, and he brings on Malo Gusto to play in midfield with Reece James and Caicedo. You can see how it affects the players, the hesitation, the lack of rhythm, the moments when nobody seems sure whether to trust their instincts or to wait for the perfect pass. Many sideways passes, backwards passes, and as soon as we get in the final third, we look out of ideas, lack of creativity. Believe it or not, having Malo Gusto in the 10 or even in the midfield, he isn't that creative spark in the final third. We dominate the ball, but not the game. We control possession, but we don't control moments. And that's why we're dropping points we should never drop. It's not a talent issue, it's not a squad issue, it's not even a tactical issue at its core. It's mindset. Chelsea still haven't learned how to treat every single match like a big one. We rise when the pressure is high, we fade when it's not. And that's the difference between a good team and a winning team.
Make it make sense. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. I'm looking at this, having watched football for 31 years, and I don't get it. I genuinely have no way of explaining something.
This season wasn't supposed to be another lesson. It was supposed to be the next step. The moment Chelsea took all the promise from last year and turned it into consistency. Instead, we're back in a cycle where the margins destroy us. Slow starts, sloppy mistakes, sleepwalking through games we should control from the first whistle. Maresca's journey this season is becoming a test of maturity, not for the players, but for him. Can he simplify? Can he trust his players? Can he stop overthinking and return to what worked in the first place? Or will he keep adding details until the entire squad looks like it's solving puzzles instead of playing football? Because the truth is simple, Chelsea can turn this around. The identity exists, the talent is there, the structure, when stripped back, actually works. But until this team learns how to show the same intensity against every opponent, until Maresca stops coaching like he's trying to reinvent football, until we start respecting the games we're supposed to win, we'll keep beating big teams and stumbling against smaller teams. We'll keep showing potential and delivering frustration. And a season that once felt like the beginning of something special will slip away because of the same old mistake. Chelsea forgot that consistency wins seasons, not moments.
We're getting to the point where Enzo Maresca needs to start winning games or it's going to get toxic.
And the worrying part, it doesn't get any easier from here. We've got Everton, then Newcastle, and after that Aston Villa, who are flying this season. These next few weeks could genuinely define what's left of our season. Chelsea fans came into this year with hope, real hope, but right now it feels like we're hanging on by threads, just waiting for something to finally click. With Liam Delap now out as well, who's been very poor, we only really have João Pedro to lead the line. So that's another hurdle Enzo Maresca has got. Will he play Pedro Neto up there again? Will it be Tyreek George? Or will we recall Omega back in January from Strasbourg? I'm a Chelsea fan and I personally really do like Enzo Maresca. I just think sometimes in games he makes really strange decisions. It's like when he brings on Tosin for Josh Achampong early in the season. He'd bring him on and we ended up losing to Sunderland. Josh Achampong was arguably our best player that game and he overthought it, brought on Tosin and we ended up conceding late. There's some decisions he makes in game that are so bad. Sometimes it's incredible, but again, in the smaller games, I don't know what he thinks. Like yesterday, as soon as he brought on Gusto, I was like, okay. But then you see that we've got 3 right backs on the pitch. And you see that he's playing Gusto. Like, I was watching Gusto and genuinely at times, he was in the 10. And he was sometimes dropping back, so he was sort of like, I don't know what that midfield was. Reece James, Caicedo and Gusto, what is that midfield? We weren't even dominating the second half either. Like, we needed control in midfield and he brought on Gusto in midfield. It was such a strange decision, and that's just one example of many where he makes strange substitutions, and it's too many changes, especially to the defence. How many times does a team win the league and change their defence all the time? Rarely ever. Look at every team that's won the league. It's usually a solid back 4 with maybe 1, max 2 changes. Maresca is changing too many things. I know it's a tight schedule, but stop subbing centre backs, full backs so often. Let's get a core of players. There's absolutely no doubt we are one of the best teams in the league. I actually think we've got the best midfield in the league. It's just the mindset and the little details. If we get them right, we will win a lot of things with these core of players. I don't actually think we need a big transfer window, but Maresca has to stop overcomplicating things. Has to stop. Anyway, let me know what you think. Does this team turn it around, or are we in for another long, painful stretch? Because at this point, your guess is as good as mine. Chelsea fans or football fans, let me know. Do you guys think Enzo Maresca is the man to bring Chelsea the Premier League or the Champions League? Because I'm not sure, but I do back him, and I'm definitely not Enzo Maresca out. Definitely not. I'm sure this will be a video I come back to down the line.